Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to a special edition stream, ladies and gentlemen. And we're out here. Today we're going to talk about the package deal concept. Today we're going to be talking on the transfer window. We're going to be talking on our future. We're going to be talking all things Liverpool. Well, first, let me address the elephant in the room. I apologize for being late. I literally just came home from outside. I didn't expect us to be this late, so I apologize, Habibis. My bad on that, but inshallah, this show is gonna be worth it. So, everyone watching this right now or on the replay, because I know a whole lot of you guys like to watch this on the replay, make sure you slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe to This is Football Habibis. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Quickly, Ryan, sorry, akhi, I cannot put the super chat up on the screen because you sent it pre we went live. He says, big up, my brother. Thank you, Eric Ten Hag. We can go and look for a better player than Mount. Also, we desperately need the DM. Love this elite channel. Ryan, love you, Habibi. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Listen, special shout out to Ryan for the super chat. Big up to you guys. Make sure you guys slap the like button. Let me switch on the AC because this is going to be a hot episode as well. So keep letting me know your thoughts in the comment section. And once again, guys, apologies for being late. And I promise I'm going to make it worth it with the stuff I got to say today. First of all, people saying love the thumbnail. Collect them all. I cannot sing, but Pokemon today. Today we're gonna play Pokemon, but I'm trying to get Charizard. Do you get me? That's what I'm trying to get. I ain't trying to get, the small dinosaur that I forgot his name. I'm trying to get the guys. So that's the thing. So guys, as I said, slap up the like button, subscribe. Big up to Ryan for the super chat. Special shout out to you as well. Been our MVP this month. Slap the likes, guys. Slap the likes, slap the likes, slap the likes. Subscribe. So, literally just came home. That's why, I'm a little bit ooh, But anyway, here's the thing, Habibis. Let's talk transfers. Let's talk the whole idea of this stream, which is the package deal concept. Let's talk Mason Mount. Let's talk Alexis Macallister. Let's talk, about what's his name? Timber. Let's talk about all these things. So, big up to Mo, who says, big up Don, long time brother. Big up to you, Mo. It has been a long time. Big up to you guys. I see all of the guys as well who watched me on the terrace. Big up to you guys, man. Big up. I appreciate you, Habibis. Thank you so much, Mo, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for showing love and support to the channel. Love, my brother. Big up Mo and Ryan. As I said, make sure you slap the like and subscribe. So, let's talk, Habibis. I DM'd Vel, who makes the thumbnails. And I told him, Vel, should we do a United Brighton watch along? And he said, you know what, Hussam? Just kind of based on the idea, just kind of based on the concept that it's not over yet, we might as well do the game. I know I might still as well do the Man United Chelsea game tomorrow. Possibly, inshallah. You never know. Might not do it. So, we will see what will happen. But, there's something on earth called the package deal. Big up to Bajan, who says, big up, Sam. Big up to you, Bajan Reds. Thank you so much for the super chat, Habibi. I appreciate you. Package deal concept. Let's just use regular life as an example. Let's assume you go to the most popular fast food restaurant around Earth, McDonald's. Let me know your McDonald's order in the comment section down below. I want to know if you guys have taste or not. But anyway, you do have taste because you're watching this channel, obviously. Let's assume you go to McDonald's. You get a Big Mac, medium meal, Diet Coke because you want to be healthy, no ice because you don't want to get scammed by the ice machine. You add on top of that some chicken nuggets, McNuggets. Oh, Lord. You add on top of that the chocolate ice cream sundae. And you're like, oh, Lord, this is the package deal right here. This is it. This is the winning trio. I get my nuggets, I get my Big Mac, and I get my ice cream. Oof, unbelievable. Now, if I were to change that order up and I were to say Big Mac with a McFlurry and, you know, I don't know, fish fillet, you'd all tell me like, that ain't it, Hussam. Like, what are you doing? Why? First of all, why are you eating fish fillet? Because it's by far the worst sandwich at McDonald's. You know, today when Terry asked me on Straight Facts, I said, Hussam, why are you upset? I'm gonna get on to the why am I upset, but he asked me a very important question, and I want to ask you guys back that question. Would you be happy with Macallister straight up? And you know what I said? I can't be happy with Macallister until I see who the others are. Because Alexis Macallister could be part of a very bad summer or a very good summer. So it's all about the package deal concept. Let's assume, for the sake of argument, in our McDonald's analogy, Alexis Macallister is the Big Mac. You know, he's the main meal in this summer transfer window. Now, if you get me a, you know, chicken McNuggets, if you get me, you know, a chocolate ice cream sundae, if you get me Diet Coke with no ice because I want to be healthy and I'm not trying to get scammed, I'm sat here and I'm happy. But my issue is, people come and tell me like, Hussam, what would your reaction be if we sign Alexis Macallister? And my thing is, I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I can't come up here and start doing, teach me how to Dougie and start dance and break dance, you know, just because we signed Alexis Macallister. I'm not going to sit up here and be a negative Nancy either. There's a balance in life. And the truth is, Alexis Macallister could be the you know, a part of a very bad package or the part of a very good package. Enough of McDonald's. Let's just use real life examples. We sign Macallister, Timber, Lavia, and I don't know, insert, let's just say Kefren Turam, for example. Everyone sit here and say, guys, that's a good window. But now if I tell you Macallister, Mount, and Gravenberg, every single one of you would vomit the food out their system. Macallister could genuinely be, you know, the big signing this summer that impacts us positively and all of that, which I believe he will. Let me tell you why I'm very big on Macallister. It's not even a footballing reason. It's a mentality reason. Alexis Macallister is a World Cup winner. And here's what impressed me about the Macallister thing. Macallister didn't look out of place next to the likes of Di Maria, next to the likes of Messi, next to the great, you know, Argentina players. He looked like he belongs there. He played in a World Cup final and he looked like he belonged on that stage. Let's also be honest. Let us be objective. He didn't look out of place in that Argentina team. He looked like he belongs to play for the best of the best. Because he showed me he performs well next to world-class players, and he has the experience of a World Cup winner, I am very happy with that signing. So you give me Macallister, I shake your hands, I say thank you for the Big Mac. Now, let's talk about the real conversations regarding Liverpool fans in general, because this is what pisses me off. This summer, if we sign Mason Mount, there will be a group of Liverpool fans, no need to say names, you guys know who they are. As soon as you sign Mason Mount, he immediately becomes the Messiah directly. I've seen people with my very own eyes go from, if we sign Mason Mount, I'm going to be very disappointed, to them calling it a perfect summer with Mount included. You know, you look at that whole Mason Mount situation, and I'm not even on about you, Tom. You have crazy main character syndrome. You already know who my Twitter rival is that I always dunk on. I'm the Celtics, he's the 76ers. You know, let me just say this about the whole Mason Mount stuff. First of all, thank you, Man United. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking him. Second of all, you know what I find real funny? Piers Morgan, 13 years ago, turned on Arsene Wenger. Let me give you guys a quick history lesson. He turned on Arsene Wenger. Why did Piers Morgan turn on Arsene Wenger? His logic is, we sold Robin van Persie to Manchester United. He turned on him. And he reversed it. And he said, let's assume Wenger called Alex Ferguson and said, how much you want for Wayne Rooney? That conversation will be over like that. I look at Chelsea Football Club. Genuine question. If I call Chelsea right now, imagine I'm Jurgen Klopp. Hello, Todd Bowley. How much you want for N'Golo Kante? Hello, Todd Bowley. How much you want for Reece James? Hello, Todd Bowley. How much you want for Koulibaly? How much you want for Fofana? How much you want for Enzo? Directly. Red button directly. Like that, the red button. Why are they so willing to let go of Mason Mount? Honest question. People say, oh, they're not willing. They're trying to sign a contract. Oh my God. If they wanted him to stay that badly, that contract would have been signed already and he would have gotten the money he wanted. Guys, don't be dumb. Please do not be dumb. Don't be fooled by this Chelsea dumbass PR. I'm being real. How long will the phone call last if I wanted Reece James or I wanted Kante or even I wanted Thiago Silva or I wanted any of the good players? How long would that conversation last? 30 seconds. But they're willing to let go of Mount. Now reverse it onto yourselves. The same way Piers Morgan reversed it into Alex Ferguson. Reverse it onto yourself. Hello, Hussam. How much you want for Mo Salah? Hello, Hussam. How much you want for Trent? Hello, Hussam. How much you want for Henderson? Oh, I want 10 million for Henderson. Take him. Hello, Hussam. How much you want for Joe Gomez? Oh, I want 30 million for Gomez. Take him. Hello, Hussam. I want Joel Matip. 10 million. No problem. You could take 15 million. Can have him. This is the difference. And you can kind of measure that across all the elite clubs. You look at Real Madrid. Biggest club in Europe right now. How long would the conversation last if you wanted Vinicius Jr.? How long would the conversation last if you wanted, you know, the great players they have over there? Courtois, Benzema, even Rodrigo. How long would that conversation last? 10 seconds. I would be able to buy Chouameni. If he wants to leave, of course. I would be able to buy Alaba. I would be able to buy Carvajal. I would be able to buy these players. Would I be able to buy the best of the best? Absolutely not. There is a willingness from Chelsea's side to let go of Mount. And you have to always listen to the fan base that supports said football club. Every Chelsea fan I know is on two knees going like this. Please buy him, Hussam. Please buy him. Please buy him. 90% of the Chelsea fans I know actively want Mason Mount to get sold so they can move on. The Liverpool fans that want him, the likes of Selection and Tom Little, the new besties, and all the other bozos, you have certain people that I'm not going to say their names. As my brother earlier on mentioned, they would have two positive terminals if they were a battery, and they just sit down and gargle on whatever the club tell them. Whatever. Oh, we want Mount. Suddenly, Mount's a good player. Forget those. We have the others, the likes of Selection and Tom and others. Why do you guys want Mason Mount It's because of the homegrown quota and because he fits that RCM role and he can run and he can cover Trent Alexander-Arnold and he's a half-turn maestro. What can he do at an elite level, Tom, or selection? He half-turns. He plays well in the spaces. When I speak on a good midfielder, he passes at an elite level. He shoots at an elite level. He playmakes at an elite level. Hell, even he crosses at an elite level. If he's defensive, he tackles at an elite level. He's so positionally smart. He's intelligent, has high IQ. You speak to the Mount people, and all they tell you is, homegrown quota, he's English, so his passport helps. We need a homegrown quota because, Ox is leaving and Milner is leaving. So we need, homegrown quota. And he is amazing on the half turn. Can he shoot at an elite level? No. Can he pass at an elite level? No. Can he cross at an elite level? No. Can he dictate tempo? No. At which point in time will you develop standards as a football fan? At which point in time? Honestly, even on a realistic basis, I'm not saying sit here and ask for Barella and Modric and Casemiro and just create a hypothetically wild transfer scenario. I'm saying within the available options, let us have a transfer window that elevates us. Elevates us. Let us be elevated. Someone will come mention GA. Mason Mount took set pieces. So those numbers are unbelievably inflated. Unbelievably inflated. The year that you see his numbers being unbelievable, first he got a hat-trick against Norwich. I think he got a hat-trick against some other shit team that got relegated. And he takes set pieces. Why are you, as a Liverpool fan, not sat there genuinely looking at the actual quality English players? You're sat here crying about homegrown quota. Why don't we go sign someone from the Championship that we scouted for homegrown quota? Why? Why don't we go sign Jacob Ramsey? Why don't we go sign Declan Rice? Why don't we go sign the actual good English players? Why? Why does it have to be the most mid-average, overhyped English player in this entire league? Hell, even Eze, since you're crying so much about homegrown quota. Why? I'm saying even within reality, have a little bit of standards. Why we sit here and ask for Mason Mount? RCM, ball progressive, ball carrying actions. He's a half-turn maestro. He's a half-turn specialist. And you wanna hear the hellacious part of this all? Today it was reported that Chelsea want 80 million pounds. 80 million pounds. 80 million pounds. If we pay, I don't believe we're going to sign Mason Mount. But if we pay a penny more than 30 million, we have been bamboozled. We have been absolutely bamboozled. And we have been robbed. Hussam, how come you're saying 30 million? Doesn't his contract expire next year? Hasn't Klopp seduced Mason Mount with his words? Tell Mount, okay, wait till next summer, we'll sign you on a free. Done. Hasn't Klopp seduced Mason Mount with his words? Hasn't that happening? Isn't that happened? He seduced him, right? And he's very interested for playing for Liverpool. Fantastic. Tell him, Mount, play this last year of your contract and we'll sign you next season on a free. Every single time. It's the same exact crap. I'm not going to say their names. You guys know them. We got robots on Twitter. I promise you right here, right now. If tomorrow Liverpool Football Club announced the signing of James Ward-Prowse, give the lad a chance. He's a Liverpool player, so I'm going to support him now. Do you know more than Klopp? Do you know more than FSG? When have you ever run a football club? Why are you complaining about James Ward-Prowse? He scored more goals than our entire midfield. Robots, bots, not actual human beings. On a human being level, are you not tired of being a robot and just agree with everything the club does? How much of a robot are you really? I'm going to say something that's going to irritate people here, but it's the truth. You know what you end up with? Darwin Nunez. Give the lad a chance. Yes, he's missed the second most big chances in the Prem, but you can't say anything. The reason he's missing those one-on-ones is because he don't speak English. That's the reason why he's missing the one-on-ones. Hussam, the reason why Darwin Nunez is missing the one-on-ones is because he don't speak English. Hussam, the reason why Darwin Nunez isn't performing is because he this, because he that. This is what happens when you blindly back the football club. This is what happens. It's the God honest truth. And this is why I want to say publicly, thank you to Manchester United. Thank you so much to Manchester United, our biggest rival. Thank you. Honestly, thank you so much for taking Mount off of our hands. I wish nothing more than to see Mason Mount become a Man United player. That would be absolutely unbelievable because it keeps the mid out my club. I just want all these mid-ass players to just not come to Liverpool Football Club. You made me starve a whole year with a midfield that stinks of animal feces to go buy me Mason Mount. There's an Arabic saying, بتصوم تفطر على بصلة. You fast for so long, and then I give you a raw onion. I tell you, eat it. Here, it's better than fasting. Akhi, I'm trying to get kebab. I'm trying to get Big Mac, based on the McDonald's analogy. I'm trying to get mansaf. I'm trying to get biryani. I'm trying to get chocolate cake. I'm trying to get chocolate lava cake. I'm trying to get the best of the best. I ain't trying to eat a raw onion. It's the truth. I am not trying to eat a raw onion, and Lord Almighty is Mount a raw onion. But the onion half turns really well. So like you put the onion like this, suddenly it does this. That's why the onion is worth it. And the onion is English. So because the onion was planted in England, it means it is better. Because it was harvested in England. And the onion turns by itself. So this is, let me use a object, just to kind of clarify. So guys, this is the onion right here. This is the onion. The onion half turns really well. So the onion, if you put it like this happens. Ooh, worth the money. Because it half turns really well. And the onion can play on the right of the frying pan. Because somehow playing on the right and on the left is two totally different things when it's the fucking frying pan. It's just the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my whole life. And let me make something clear before we just, have a little bit of a housekeeping break. With all due respect to everyone here, I love you all. And there's a reason why you're subscribed to This Is Football. I'll tell you why. Because you're all sick and tired of watching Liverpool YouTubers just blindly agree with every damn decision the club makes. You are deep down sick and absolutely tired of people who come on YouTube, represent Liverpool Football Club, and just go like, Macallister, yes sir. Lavia, yes sir. Mount, yes sir. Ward-Prowse, yes sir. I'll be so real with you. I ain't trying to get no Klopp exclusives. I ain't trying to have no sit down with Klopp. I'm trying to do all of that. I'm trying to be for real. My brand is I am real. I say reality. I'm here for reality conversations, real conversations. Yeah, Liverpool Football Club. We're more attractive than every club in the country not called Manchester City. Every club in the country not called Manchester City we're more attractive than. We're more attractive than Newcastle. We're more attractive than Arsenal, even with the Champions League. Honestly, you're telling me right now, real scenario, Klopp calls for Declan Rice and Arteta calls for Declan Rice. You think Declan Rice is going to go to Arsenal and not come to us? He'd give it another season in the Europa to come play for Liverpool Football Club. Of course he would. Man United, I'm going to be real with you. I think it's a conversation. Liverpool versus Man United, who's more attractive? I'd still back us due to our manager. You know, we recently won more stuff, but I think I'm realistic. Liverpool and United, you could say equal level attraction. I think Man City is the most attractive club to go to if you're a player right now. But the rest of the league, we're more attractive than all of them. And with all due respect, I don't care what all the others say, all the ITKs say. You know me. I could genuinely create an account tomorrow called Liverpool Transfer Insider and start tweeting the shit that I know. 60k followers like that. You know I'm not on that shit. I honestly just tell you guys the reality of the situation. And I'm about to break down the reality of the situation. Because I was the first person on YouTube to tell you about Alexis Macallister anyway. Go check YouTube. Search on YouTube, Return of the Macallister. That's it. Just search Return of the Macallister. March 30th, Hussam went live and spoke on Alexis Macallister. Who told you about Timber? Lavia. I went on Matisse's channel in front of his 1.5k viewers and said Lavia's name. I'm not here so you can give me credit. Don't give me credit. I don't want credit. I'm just here to show you that I'm just a real guy. Honestly, I am just a real guy. I'm not here for the BS. I'm not here to kiss ass. I'm just here saying the truth. Return of the Mac. That's it. Here, you can go on YouTube right here, right now. I'm on YouTube right now. The homepage. This is football. Return of the Mac. See? Right there. Return of the Macallister. Don't go watch it. You can pin it later. Here. Right here. March 30th. I did that stream March 30th. And we had that real conversation. And even from Macallister's perspective, people come tell you, Macallister wants to play for a Champions League club who's... Okay, bro. We're not a Champions League club. And I predict still he's going to become a Liverpool player. And what? That's what I mean, bro. People support Liverpool Football Club, the second most attractive club in this whole country to sign for if you're a football player, and want to sign the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. Mason Mount, Conor Gallagher, James Ward-Prowse, all these mid-ass players. How mid, disgusting. Blech. Mid all the way through. I'm trying to win the league. I'm going to be so real with you guys. I'm going to just cut the crap here. I'm trying to win the league. Honestly speaking, I am trying to win the league. People call me crazy. Okay, we have the spine. Add good players to the spine. We're sat here league winners, inshallah, by this time next season. We do all this Mount Gravenberch BS. And we get dunked on. Simple as. Anyway, everyone watching us right now, listen, there's 250 people watching us. Big up to you guys. Make sure you all slap the like button. Make sure you all subscribe to This Is Football if you're ready to do so, guys. 250 people watching us. We can't be on 100 likes. Yalla, slap that like button. Minimum 150. Special shout out goes out to Ryan, to Mo, to Bajan Reds TV for the super chats. Big up to every single person who sends in a super chat. All the people who have shown us all the love and support across the years and across, you know, the month on this football. You guys are absolutely elite. Thank you for every single super chat. Thank you for every single like. Thank you for every single subscribe. Big up to you guys. Slap that like button. Subscribe to This Is Football. I love you all. Make sure you continue to support the channel, my guys. Like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. So let's get down to the package deal concept. Let's go back to the package deal. Macallister. I'm gonna be real with you. There's some stuff that I can't say, but I know about a certain person and Klopp meeting. I know about certain conversations. And here's the thing you guys need to understand. Macallister wants to join Liverpool. Klopp wants Macallister. Liverpool FC wants Macallister. Now the question remains, is Tony Bloom going to do too much or is he going to be for real? 60 million, I think, is realistic, something like that. I think that's real. We can pay in installments. We've given them James Milner as a sort of, we love you too type thing. So, like, my thing is, I look at that entire, Alexis Macallister situation. It's not done. It's not finito. It's not like, oh, it's all over. We're 100% signing Macallister. Listen, if you tell me, Hussam, do you predict Macallister is going to be a Liverpool player? I'd say yes. So I think he's going to end up at Liverpool Football Club. That's by no means that it's a done deal and it's over and all this. Listen, anything can happen in football. So I'm not going to sit here and say done deal or any of this crap. I just think, we're going to get him, and I feel positive, which I have every right to do so. Now, thing is, when it comes to this like entire convo regarding Macallister and signings and stuff, this is where the package deal concept once again comes into play. Jurriën Timber is like not someone that's gonna get me off my seat and go like, oh my god, Jurriën Timber, let's all start, it's going down, I'm yelling timber, and we start dancing. No. I think Jurriën Timber would be an absolutely fantastic signing due to his versatility, due to his ability to play multiple different positions, and he's a defender, which we need. And this is the conversation I've had with multiple different people. I think many people are kind of unaware of our centre-back situation. And even, by the way, even the connected guy that I speak to, I told him, and I think even he kind of realized it for a second. He thought about what I said. I said, here's my problem, person X. Van Dijk has an injury in him. Konate has an injury in him. Gomez has an injury in him. And Matip has an injury in him. Every single one of them has an injury in him. And this goes back to me and Tom Little's conversation yesterday. I want us to win the league. And because I want us to win the league, I'm not trying to play any of these centre backs in the Europa League. So, like, I think, according to the package deal concept, Timber could be an absolutely fantastic signing. But once again, depends on the others. You want to hear my honest prediction? Before I do that, big up to Gagandeep, who says, thank you so much for the super chat, Habibi. He says, LFC is a club I love, but don't currently like, as a reactive underdog culture has filtered into a club which a large percentage of the fan base accept. Gagandeep, I wish I can kiss this super chat, because if there's ever a super chat, there's never been a more accurate super chat than this super chat right here. It is 5 pounds of reality, Gagandeep. That YouTube's going to take 2 pounds of it. But thanks so much, Gagandeep, for the super chat. It is 5 pounds of reality. And this goes back to my earlier small rant on this whole conversation regarding this football club. Guys, Chelsea Football Club finished 10th and won the league the year after. They won the league the year after. It is not impossible for us to win the Premier League title. By the way, we've got the winning base, we've got the spine, we've got the core. Salah, Alisson, Trent, Robertson, Van Dijk, Fabinho, Thiago, etc. So I think we can win the league title. By the way, we went back to this year's league table, and yesterday if you add 9 wins, and I'm not even saying win against Man United away, Man City away, I'm saying 9 realistic wins: Fulham, Palace, Chelsea, Aston Villa, blah blah blah. You give us the Premier League title even against this current City team as currently structured. And people who think we are really far away from the league title, I think, are asleep. And with all due respect, the players that we have, the world-class players, they're not here for a process and a rebuild and all these dumbass buzzwords. Like, you think Salah's going to go like, oh yeah, I want to be a part of the Liverpool rebuild. Van Dijk's like, yeah, I want to rebuild. All these words. Sometimes football content creation, like, some people, not all, have kind of corrupted people's minds. They just like, and Gagandeep will know exactly what I'm talking about, because I know he watches, quite a bit of YouTubers. He enjoys using this platform. It's just like, It's become a cesspit of buzzwords. Liverpool need to build. Liverpool need to rebuild. Liverpool are in a process. We're not in a process. We really aren't. If we just change the broken TV, go get a new table, my house is elite again. This is the thing. Like, people always overdo this process crap every single time. Honestly, that's what I'm saying, Mustafa. Just turn the couple of games into wins here. Like, honestly, Brighton, stuff like that, you beat them, you win the league. And this goes back to my conversation as well yesterday with Tom Little. Like, it's a realistic conversation. We could really win the league. Big up to Ryan Mo. As I said, Bajan Red, Stevie, and Gagandi for the super chats. Make sure you slap the like. Make sure you subscribe. So, let me see how many likes we're on, because you guys can be slacking on them likes. Slap that likes, Habib. That's what I'm saying, Jay. Guys, 123 likes. Yalla, slap that like button. Now, subscribe. Before I tell you my prediction for the midfield, this is what I'm saying, Jay. Big up Jay, by the way. Like, people really think that, like, Salah and Alisson are here for some damn transition. Ain't no transition. Transition your ass out of here, Habibi. I'm trying to win the league title. I'm gonna be sorry with you. And you know what genuinely gets on my bottom nerve with these top reds? Like, 10 years from now, no one's gonna give a fuck about the context. All this context, oh, we went toe to toe, blah, 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 blah. No one gives a flying, you know what? No one cares. People are gonna go like, Klopp won 1 league title at Liverpool, Salah won 1 league title, Van Dijk won 1 league title. All this BS people are on. Like, why? All this, process, rebuild, build, we went toe to toe. No one cares, man. It's about lifting the trophies. All this went toe to toe just genuinely means nothing, man. It's about winning. Football's about winning. So for me, here's my honest prediction. Honest prediction, right? And this is not me saying any of these are done deals. Let me clarify, because Nasser, the bastard, will come, say, screen recorders and go like, oh, Sam said, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm just making predictions. I think Macallister is a Liverpool player. I think, and this might surprise a few people, I think Romeo Lavia is probably going to end up being a Liverpool player. And I think there is a massive chance that Timber ends as a Liverpool player. So we've got those 3 as my prediction. Now the fourth is what's going to make or break this transfer window. The 4th signing is what's going to make or break this transfer window. Macallister, Lavia, Timber. Now, whoever the 4th is what's either going to elevate this club or it's going to make this summer just absolutely pointless. And thing is, like, I just don't know what it is like. I really just don't know what it is, but like, you look at that kind of that last one. It really could be anyone. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Even based on the information I know, it really is open season. I'm just so glad it most likely won't be Mason Mount. Inshallah, he just moves to Man United and just pisses off. The 4th guy, honestly, like, he needs to be someone good, man. He needs to be someone who's also, he needs to be like a Macallister on the right type guy. Like, he needs to be a difference maker. And you look at the options available in this window, you've got the likes of Kwadio Kone, you've got the likes of Kefron Turam, you've got multiple different people. Like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. But that 3rd guy needs to be someone special in that midfield, man. Like, someone who elevates us, someone who make us better, you know? Someone who really elevates this football club. And there are many options available that could make us better. I would take, personally, Kwadio Kone. I love him. I love Kwadio Kone. People mentioning Kudus in the comment section, definitely taking Kudus. I just don't think we're interested in Kudus enough. I'm gonna be real with you. Record book applies, no context, harsh but true. It's fine. It's 100%. This is 100% true. Gagandeep. 10 years from now, bro, I'm trying to win as many league titles as possible. I'm going to be honest with you. I want to see Liverpool lift as many Premier League, lift as many Champions League as possible. All this context, we fought hard, blah, blah, blah. It's just pointless. But thank you so much, Gagandip, once again for the super chat. This right here is an interesting one. Personally, I think it's probably going to be difficult to buy him. I'm just going to put it out there. I think it'll be difficult. But look at it this way. Timber, Macallister, Lavia, Spolocai. Would you be happy with that transfer window? Honestly, on a real level. Would you be happy with Spolocai, Lavia, Timber, Macallister? Do you think that's a fantastic window? I think that's a window that's that's an elevating window, That really is a window that elevates. I'm gonna be real with you. I think that's a window that takes us there, that takes us to the promised land. So, I really think those 4 that I mentioned, if we do, it ain't about no project, it ain't about none of that. I think we will go on to win. And this all goes back to, honestly, what are your expectations as a Liverpool fan for next season? All people saying stuff like, challenge, top 4, all this. I want us to win. All this challenge crap, all this top 4 crap. I just think it's just BS. I'm going to be real with you. Selection says, why is his comment? Oh, it appeared now. City don't drop points to Brentford, Everton, Spurs, you don't know that, Forest, and etc. They be close to 100 points. You see what I did there. Klopp not winning another Prem. But that's the problem. You're just being extra. You're being a negative Nancy, Selection. And the thing is, Selection, this is why yesterday I was kind of going in on Tom with the whole Europa League stuff. I'm be sorry with you. I ain't trying to win the Europa. I want to win the Europa. Let me clarify. I want to win Europa League. But I'm not putting the Europa League as some sort of priority. I'm going to sit up here and go oh yeah, I want us to dominate the Europa League. I genuinely I couldn't care less. I think 38 Premier League games. We put out our strongest 11 every week. You're talking about a team that's more than capable of winning the English Premier League. I would live with Ibrahima Konate getting an injury away at City. I wouldn't live with him getting an injury away at Karabag. I just wouldn't. Because I want us to just kind of focus or have a priority as the English Premier League. And we take it from there. We really take it from there. And here's the thing, Selection. You go to any team who's won to back. That 4th year, they drop off a little bit. It's normal. And you need to understand, when I talk about City drop off, I'm not saying City are going to drop off massively and become crap and absolute rubbish. I think City drop off a little bit. Maybe lose 3 games more, 4 games more, draw 3, 4 more games. That's a drop off for Man City. So, my thing is, I look at it from the perspective of a 4th year. They kind of all drop off a little bit. And even Pep Guardiola, by the way, came out and said it himself. He kind of came out and said, it's difficult to convince people that have had caviar for 5 years that suddenly caviar tastes good. But we've been having it, type thing. Big up to Tayyib Diab. Thanks so much for the super chat, Habibi. Salam. Alaikum salam. I think that Mace money will be used to be 2 extra players, I hope. So 3 mids, 2 center backs, or 4 mids, 1 center backs. Hope we get to Ram need that physicality. First of all, thank you so much for the super chat. Second of all, I don't think we're going to sign 4 midfielders, Akhi. I really don't. You ask me honestly, I think, right, we signed 5 players. The 4 that we spoke on, which is 3 mids, 1 center back. And the 5th one could actually be a youngster prospect, someone like that, maybe even possibly a fullback. Don't rule out a fullback being signed. That's another thing I'm telling you. I'm telling you from now. Do not rule out a fullback getting signed. So it is a possibility that we could sign a fullback, as well. But the thing is, first of all, don't call him money Mace. The only money is his 80 million price tag, which he does not deserve. So this whole, oh my God, money Mace, thank you for the super chat, but ain't no money in Mace. It's just Mace. Mayonnaise Mace is better. Ketchup Mace, not even hot sauce Mace. He's just mayonnaise Mace, because it's just eggs that's whisked with sugar and salt, and it becomes something. So this whole Money Mace crap is just BS. Like I just don't see him being there. I'm gonna be real with you. So this whole Money Mace shit, like I really don't think we get Mason Mount unless Chelsea have a significant drop off in price tag. Like unless they go to like 30, 40, then he ends up playing for us. But at 60, 70, 80, ain't no way. I'm gonna be real with you. But thanks so much, Tayyib, for the super chat. I appreciate you, Habibi. So the thing is, I look at this next season, and I get it. People are saying we must fight for all competitions. We must do this. We must do that. Which I understand. You all make valid points. My thing is like, I'm simply talking about prioritizing. I'm not even talking about like just the signing full stop. I'm talking about prioritizing. You know, so for me, like when it comes to priorities, the Premier League should be absolute number one priority. And there are so many different possibilities. But if I'm in I'll give you a very, very genuine example, right? Imagine we're in a title race, 5 games to go. We're 6 points ahead of City. No one here is trying to see Salah in the Europa League or Van Dijk in the Europa League or any of these guys in the Europa League. So for me, like, I really expect us and want us to win the Premier League next season if we get this summer right. Should we target an LCB though? Why Timber, says it Tayyib? We are 100% right. I agree with you, Akhi. That's why I wanted Inacio. I was really big on Inacio, but this once again shows that I'm just not being negative for the sake of it. Like I wouldn't cry or moan or complain about Timber. I'd be okay with Timber too. You know, I'm not gonna sit up here and cry. You know, oh my god, they're signing Timber. Blah blah blah. Like, nah, I think he's a good signing. But for me, I really want us to get Inacio though, Tayyib. So I agree with the super chat that you're sending. However, is he gonna sign? Will he sign? So many different questions, and you just have to sit there and go like, I don't know, man. Like, it's the thing, bro. Like, I really just don't know. I'll be real with you. Like, I don't know why we didn't sign an LCB, because I do agree with you. We do need to sign an LCB. But then this is what could happen. In transitions, it's Timber, Van Dijk, Konate. Maybe Konate plays on the left. It's a possibility. Thanks so much, Tayyib. And listen, big up to Ryan, big up to Mo, Bajan Reds, Gagandeep, big up to you, big up to Selection, big up to Tayyib for the super chats. Make sure you all slap the like button, make sure you all subscribe to the channel. And honestly, like, I'm excited, but at the same time, it's just kind of that whole situation of like, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. I'm just not trying to get fooled by this football club. I'm really not trying to get fooled by this football club. I'm not really trying to sit up here and do songs and dances and, you know, start break dancing on the stream because we're gonna, you know, do this, gonna do that. Like, it's just, you have to be just careful and patient with this football club because they are ready to just show you the middle finger anytime they want. Like, the middle finger is ready to be shown to your face. You know, it's kind of like the whole Bellingham situation. Now you've got a whole selection of, funny I said selection, a whole selection of Liverpool fans that just now want to convince themselves that Bellingham is a crap player. Like, it's just so weird. Like, we have to take the L. We have to hold the L. We wasted a whole year on this guy, and boom. Big up to Payrad for the super chat. He says, regardless of who we sign, we need to use them properly, and game management and team selection needs to be bang on from the first game. And you know, like, Payrad, I've always been balanced. Camera. I've always been balanced with the whole. Hello, camera. Thank you. I've always been balanced with the whole, you know, Klopp conversation. And you know what frustrates me? I actually can't catch a break. And I'll tell you why, Payrad. FSG outers don't like me because I blame Klopp. FSG inners don't like me because I blame FSG. You have to keep a balance in life, right? And the truth is, Klopp has to be held accountable for so many decisions. Guys, let's be honest, man. Like, why do we always, like, I love Klopp. I am Klopp Defense League. But at the same time, like, honestly, Klopp needs to be held accountable for so many of these decisions. And I'll be so real with you. Next season, first game of the year, if I see Henderson on that midfield, like, I don't know what I'm going to do to myself. I'm be so honest. Honestly, I'll be so honest with you. if first Premier League home game or game or whatever, I'm seeing Henderson on that starting 11. Honestly, I do not know what I'll do to myself. Really? Really, bro? Really? You made me wait all this year for Jordan Henderson to start again? What was the point, man? Honestly, I couldn't care less. Experience, knows the system, all this BS. Just play the good players, man. Thanks so much, Peyrad, man. Big up to Zlatan. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, aren't there better RCBs than Timber? He seems to be Gomez 2.0, but not as good. I'm going to be honest with you, Zlatan. And this is something that I clocked when I started thinking about these things. Like, you look at the center-back market, and it is so mid after like 2-3 players. It's so mid. It is so mid. So mid. Like, you look at these center-backs and is there someone who's like who elevates you, someone who takes you to the next level? I don't see someone who maybe, is an elevator. I'd prefer Inacio over Timber 100%, but I'm not gonna sit up here and call Timber Gomez 2.0. I think Timber is very versatile. I think he's better than Gomez currently with Gomez's current level. But you look at this center back market and you're just sat here like, man, like, who can we even get as a center back? Like, who? Honestly, like, I get Kim Min-jae. Ibrahim, that's a good shout. I would sign Kim Min-jae. Personally, me, I would sign him 100%. But I just don't know, man. Like, outside of Inacio and Antonio Silva, who are extremely exciting center backs from the Portuguese league, you look at the rest and you're like, man, all of these guys have something to prove. All of these guys, have something to say about it. So yeah, that's my thing. Big up to Selection says, Wissam using the buzzword he hates in transition. Why we not signing an LCB, haha, etc. Comedy. First of all, you're talking about Tapsoba. Let me not talk on Tapsoba. Sometimes there's a lot I cannot reveal. But anyway, let's go back to Selection Supersat. Hussam using the buzzwords he hates. I'm not using the buzzwords I hate. The buzzwords are the stuff that you say. RCM, LCM, more progressive ball carrying actions. Like, it's just, selection with all due respect. You tell me Mason Mount is good to play RCM because he's homegrown and he's a half-turn specialist and he runs. That's literally your logic, which I do not get. And then you say you don't want Kefren Turam, but you want Mason Mount. And I'm not using any buzzword. I'm actually saying we need to go win the league next. We need to go win the league next year. I'm saying screw the buzzwords, screw the rebuild, screw the build, screw the transition. I never said we're in transition. I'm saying win the league. Ain't no transition there, brother. Ain't no transition there, Selection. Selection, you are a goat, because like I have never argued with a subscriber as much as you, but that's what Selection loves about me. I'm not one of these guys who will just like disrespect people's opinions or like just shun them to the side or like we can always have a discourse. But you're wrong 100% though. But we can have the discourse. Think FSG and you will have your transfer answer. See, let me show you. Let me show you why everyone focus with me. Focus. Like the video, subscribe. But focus now just focus on the screen. Let me tell you why me as Hussam, who's a balanced person, can never win in LFC dialogues. Look at this, right? 2 super chats within each other. DC says, think FSG and you will have your transfer answers. Buck says, thank God the club stepped in and rejected Milner. let's do that again, right? See how different it is. 2 Liverpool fans. Think FSG and you will have your transfer answers. Next one, thank God the club stepped in and rejected Milner. Like, you see why you can never win. You can never win. The truth is both is to blame. Klopp is too sentimental, hangs on to players for way too long. It's the truth. And FSG are not willing to lay down the money. Why can't we sit here and have real conversations, bro? Both have to be held accountable. Both. It ain't just one. This ain't 100% Klopp's fault or 100% FSG's fault. Everyone is at fault. Everyone is at fault at said football club because it's just the standards aren't being met and The real loser in all this is the Liverpool fan, like myself and like everyone in this comment section. We are the real losers in all this because we have to watch our team be an absolute meme for a whole year. It's the truth. Zlatan says, Pearce is better than Timber defensively. Zlatan, thank you for the super chat. But this actually goes back to my point earlier on. Bro, you look at these centre backs and like ain't no there's no real centre back out there that is just gonna uplift you crazily, and you know, like even Pearce, even the Vanden something guy, even Tapsoba, even Timber, whoever you want to mention. Like you look at all these guys and you're just like, are any of these elevators? Like, do any of them elevate us? The truth is no. Like, none of them are center backs that are gonna come in and elevate Liverpool Football Club and change you up and do this and do that. Like, all of them are just very good players who might turn out to be crap, who might turn out to be okay, who might turn out to be meaty. No one really here knows, honestly. So that's the truth, Zlatan. Like, listen, you can sign Pearce, you can sign Timber, you can sign Tapsoba, you can sign all these guys. I'm gonna be real with you. Outside of Inacio, maybe Antonio Silva, just based on where he is as a 19-year-old, like you look across the rest of them, and you're just sat there like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And I'll tell you how I know I'm just kind of stuck, Zlatan. And thank you for the super chat and consistently supporting the channel. I'm not even gonna sit here and argue Pearce versus Timber. That's just like we will see versus we will see. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just being completely honest. I just do not know, man. I just do not know. Wallahi, I don't know. But thank you so much, man, Zlatan. Thank you. Anyway, Habibis, we're gonna have plenty of transfer, kind of shows this summer. Inshallah, we're gonna have so many conversations. And as always, as Hussam, one thing I will promise you to consistently do is just deliver facts, reality. I refuse to do star jumps and teach me how to duggy. Teach me how to duggy. Teach me how to duggy. Start dancing because we signed Macallister. It really depends on who else we get. I am gonna teach me how to duggy. Teach me how to duggy. Because Mount is gonna go to Man United. I will actually do a celebration stream if we don't sign Mason Mount. I will do a full-on celebration stream if Mason Mount does not become a Liverpool player. I'll be so happy. So I just want us to elevate ourselves. I want us to have standards. And one thing you'll get with me is always a genuine conversation. I'll tell you my genuine opinions. I might be wrong. I might be right. You know, I'm right a lot of the time. I'm be real with you. But sometimes I'm wrong, you know. But you can always get real conversations with me. I'm not going to sit up here, kiss ass like the robots on Twitter who just go like, oh, Jurgen wants Mount. Let me now kiss ass. I heard someone, word for word, bar for bar on a space. I asked him because I know the type of person he is. I'm not going to mention names. You guys will know by yourself. I asked him, what would you think if we signed Mason Mount? He was like, I'm so upset. I'm so angry. I'd be pissed off if we signed Mason Mount. And then the next day, Liverpool really looking at Mason Mount. Mount isn't as bad as people make out. Within 24 hours, like he just fully switched. But what can we do? This is who the club wants. Call out the club. Say the club's wrong. Come on, man. Like, it's not that difficult. I'm sorry with you. Criticizing your football club is not that difficult. You can criticize, you can have healthy conversations, you can be real about it. And for all the people that called me negative for views, I wish I went back to last summer and was more negative because I even put us second because I'm dumb. Liverpool second. Ha! Liverpool second. I should have been more negative. Negative for views. I should have put us 10th and been a lot more realistic, you know, based on the shit that we're watching right now. Guys, I really can't believe it's going to be Europa League settings. It really is going to be Europa League setting. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. It's just full on like Europa League settings. I'm beyond disappointed. Europa League. Whoa. Just back the club. Just get behind the lads. Jurgen Quad. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. We failed, man. We failed this year. And even if we get top 4, we also failed. Unbelievable. But anyway, listen. We're gonna do. You know, I find this funny, Kay. Let me tell you, I find this funny. Let's actually do this now. You know, before we even end the stream. Before we end it, by the way, make sure you slap the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Big up to Buck, DC, Zlatan, Payrad, El Tayyib, Selection, Gagan Deep, Bajan Reds TV, Mo, and Ryan for the super chats. Right? Let me tell you why this is very funny. Let me put up. Oh, he is a red, Man United red. But make sure you guys slap the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Let me just put up the you know, the teams. Right? Look at this. This is our competition. Look at this shit. I dare you, 3/4 of this team you won't be able to pronounce even. So. Oh my God. Oh. Olympiacos, Real Betis, Monaco, Ferencvaros, Karabakh, Slovan Bratislava. Oh, it gets worse. Oh, you think this is bad? Molde, Brighton. Us and Brighton are in the same competition. Us and Brighton Football Club are in the same European competition. Us and Brighton are in the same competition. Ludogorets, Sheriff Tiraspol, Union SG, Antwerp, Freiburg, Zoria. Oh, it gets worse. Bate Borisov, Astana, Sturm Graz, Toulouse, Zalgiris Vilnius, Dnipro 1, and this is my favorite one, TSC Bakatopola. Nikola Jokic could be their striker, you know, he pulls up to just have fun on a Thursday night. Bakatopola, you know. Whoa. I know I missed one and I missed it on purpose. It's Free Palestine settings all day, every day. I'll be damned if you think I'm going to read that name. I'm going to read that name. Free Palestine, man. Free Palestine. I don't recognize that country as a country. Anyway. This would be my ideal Europa League group. Right? Liverpool. Slovan Bratislava. Molde. And either Zalgiris Vilnius or Bakatopola. I really want us to draw Bakatopola now just for the banter. Just for the banter, I want us to get Bakatopola, honestly. That would be so amazing if we just get Bakatopola. Please, give me Bakatopola now. Run me Bakatopola in my group. Honestly. If I want to say best for traveling, I'd go Real Betis. I'd go Molde or Antwerp or Union, one of them. And I'd go Toulouse because that would be like short trips and stuff. So that could like be a little bit helpful. But just for banter, I want Bakatopola. I want Zoria or Molde. And I want Slovan Bratislava or Karabakh. Or the team from Hungary I cannot pronounce. Ferker and Veracruz. That one. So, you know, that would be an unbelievable group. Unbelievable group. Oh, Lord. Big up to Victor before we wrap up. Victor says, my brother, Europa League settings. How Mount to Liverpool? You and Brighton. Haha, UCL on Wednesday night. Victor, thank you so much for the super chat. Second of all, Habibi, Victor, Mount is going to end up at Man United. Third of all, this is how we're going to end the stream. Thank you all for joining. This is football. Make sure you slap the likes. Make sure you subscribe. Big up to Victor. Big up to Buck, DC's, Latan, Payrad, Tayyib, Selection, and Gagandeep, Bajan, Reds TV, Mo, and Ryan for the super chats. We're going to end it with a special edition of Whoa. Uh-oh. See you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Like the video.
You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished.
Let I tell you something, you fucking American, get the fuck out my club and go back to fucking America.
See you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Like and subscribe. I'm so embarrassed to even be with this background. Let me just put the background and leave it on.